Every time we say goodbye, they all see that it's a lie. 'Cause we always give it one last try. Yeah, you've watched me break 1,000 times. Now I'm all alone, 'cause you never show. You say you will, but then you don't. That's how it goes. Don't wanna know. I'm turning off my mind so I get by. I just wanna be happy, happy tonight. Can't be waiting for you in the morning. I'ma leave without giving a warning. I'ma leave without giving a. But every time we say goodbye, we all know that it's a lie. Now I'm all alone, 'cause you never show. You say you will, but then you don't. That's how it goes. Don't wanna know. I'm turning off my mind so I get by. I just wanna be happy, happy tonight. Happier tonight. Can't be waiting for you in the morning. I'ma leave without giving a warning. I'ma leave without giving a. But every time we say goodbye,
Good morning, everyone. How are you all doing? I hope you are well. Let me know that everything is running smoothly. I'm sorry I'm a bit late this morning. It's been a mad rush for me this morning. I have to admit, but we're here. We are live. So yeah, let's get into it. If you guys don't follow me over on Twitter, please make sure you go and do so. I am 14 followers away from 16,000, and I'm also 7 subscribers from 1.3k. So if you are new, hit that subscribe button, and if you don't follow me over on Twitter, make sure you go and do so. But anyway, questions. Did I oversleep? No, it was just all, I just got so much on. Work's been really stressful. So you know when you got something like that, it just takes over everything, doesn't it? But anyway, let me move that a bit further away for you all. Yeah, guys, let me know your questions, any dilemmas that you guys have got ahead of game week 11. But yeah, guys, hit that like button as well just before we get started. So yeah, I'll get my team up on screen. So everything crisp, perfect. Thanks, guys. Did I oversleep? No. Do I think Chelsea will? Who do I think will take Chelsea penalties? I think it will be Werner, and I'm also don't think Giroud will start. I know he scored 4 midweek, but I still don't think Giroud will start. I still stand by that. I think it'll be Tammy, or it'll be Werner through the middle. Against Leeds, it could easily be Werner get through the middle. But we'll see. But we will see. You wish you bought Cavani. Yeah, there is. Yeah, he should start. He is starting to be a good option. Justin's a worry for me just because he's a very short term pick, Christopher. We don't know how long he's going to be in the lineup. So yeah, we don't know how long he's going to be starting. So it's a bit like, yeah, is he the really the one we want? So I think there's better options elsewhere. If you want to go cheap, I don't know who else is in your defence. I like a West Ham defender a lot. That they defend well. Lamptey still a good option. Got some good fixtures coming up, amongst others. Let me know who you have already and how much budget you've got. Zaha captain shout. Yeah, if you don't have a Man City asset, it's a bit difficult this week. You could go Zaha. You could go Kane, to be honest. That Arsenal fixture, there's often goals in it. There are often goals in that. So yeah. Thoughts on Newcastle versus West Brom also being called off? I'm just trying to think. That will have been 2 weeks. I think unlikely. What day is the fixture on? I think unlikely. Saturday. Yeah, I still think unlikely. Oh, did they? Callum always on it. Who tweeted? Newcastle. Yeah, they did. You have Chilwell, Cancelo, Kufal, Mitchell. So Carl Walker-Peters is one I like. Will rotate well with those others. Cancelo's a tough one. I don't like. I'd rather sell Cancelo than sell Robertson though, but you might need the money. Who should you captain, Bruno or KDB? It kind of feels like it needs to be KDB this week. Maybe Justin for 1 week. It's probably not worth it, Christopher. It's just, for me, I don't like, especially on a defender, going to a player for 1 week and then off them. It rarely pays off. You're better off just going to that other player because that's a use of an extra transfer, which is effectively 4 points. So, yeah, I wouldn't do that. What's up, Adam? Welcome, guys. Welcome. If you are new, please hit that subscribe button. You'll get a little notification that looks like... Well, apparently I've deleted my notification, so you will maybe not be getting one. How do I add that back in? Let me try and do some on-stream. No, I probably won't do a Rate My Team this weekend. Which one of Watkins? Which one of Watkins or Wilson out for Adams? Probably Watkins. Yeah, just that talisman aspect of Wilson, I like a lot. So yeah, how do I? Let me try and do this. Would you captain Mahrez if I own both? I still would captain KDB. I know there's a lot of. Well, I don't know if I've added it. How's it going? Sorry, guys. It is a little bit... if I click that... There we go. That's what your subscriber notification will look like if you hit subscribe and you are new. So, let's get right into things. Yeah, I probably wouldn't captain Mahrez even if I had both. Just Mahrez is such a different... It's still much of a differential on his own. I just like that safe pick of KDB. And I know there's a lot of love for Mahrez, but... If you look at his returns this season, like, thank you, Matthew. Appreciate you subscribing. If you look at Mahrez's returns this season, yes, he did really well game week 10, but his baseline is poor. And if you didn't watch my top tips for the 100k video, basically I like to pick a captain who's got a high baseline, so they score like 5 points a lot, 5 points minimum a lot, and then they can also explode, which is someone like KDB, someone like Salah. But Mahrez has that explosive aspect of his game, but he doesn't have that baseline sort of captaincy stat, which I want, when I think they're going to get an assist, and if they get more, great. But you have that worry with Mahrez that it could be these 2s and 3s, which he scored a lot this season. Martinez and Steer currently in goal. It depends. Steer to McCarthy, if it's not for a hit, but that transfer you're probably going to want further down the line. So it's probably not a transfer I do. It's not a transfer I'm making. So yeah, it doesn't stand out to me as being a pick, that a move that I'd do, just because I don't expect McCarthy to score 4 points or more effectively this week. I mean, you could then play him next week, to be fair, and not play Aston Villa away at Wolves. That's interesting, actually. But I don't have the money to do my backup goalkeeper. I could do Martinez to him. And do I expect him to make up that 4 points over the next 2 weeks? Quite possibly. It's a tough one. I mean, long term, who do I think the better keeper is? It's a shootout between the two of them, really. These three here are really nice for Martinez. So, whereas if we look at the Southampton, they're just sort of more mixed throughout. So I'm quite happy. I feel like I'm just gonna agree to take a red arrow this week, and see how close to a lot of my players, like my captain and my big hitters, how close they can get me to not seeing a red arrow. Would you do Klitsch and Kane to KDB and Bamford for -4? Yes, I would do that. Oh, he had to take another -4. I probably would, though, because it's just that KDB captain this week. But yeah, I am keeping Klitsch this week. He probably has. This is right. I say this every week, don't I? And I say this every week, but this is Klitsch's last game in my team. It's his last game in my team. We'll see what happens with him away at Chelsea. Good morning, guys. How are you all doing? Morning, Nuclear. How are you doing, bud? How long have we got until deadline? Morning, Quarry. How are you guys doing? How is everyone? You still kept Grealish in starting 11. Do you think? No. I don't. I think it's a bit different to a Storm and half the team from Newcastle having COVID. I think there's a bit of a difference. I don't see Newcastle being ready. Aston Villa, of course, could have played it this weekend. Their team's fine. But would I do Wilson to Bamford? It's a transfer that I'd probably, would I do Wilson to Bamford? I'd be tempted to say no, just because the next few games for Bamford for Wilson are quite good. They're also good for Bamford. So it's just that penalty talisman thing for Wilson that I like. I probably wouldn't do that. If you can field a 2-pointer this week instead of Wilson, then no. If you can't, then yes. I think that's probably what it comes down to. You can do Vardy to Adams and do Grealish to KDB. I don't particularly like selling Vardy. But those moves combined, yeah, I like them long term. Thoughts on Kane to Watkins, Zaha to Salah? Not this week. Oh yeah, next game week, Samuel. I really like those moves next week. Yeah. good moves. Yeah, definitely. Although if you don't have Bamford, I prefer him to Watkins, just because their fixtures, the fixture turn for Leeds. If we have a look on, it's going to make me log in, isn't it? Yeah. Right, let me just turn that off. Let me hide my display a second while I log in. And we can, basically the fixture ticker for Leeds puts them top. I mean, they're pretty fixture proof. Charlie, at the moment, I'm not planning on, just because we did it on Thursday. We might do if I get time. Basically, if we have a look for the next, if we put in the next 10 weeks, Leeds rank 4th because of their fixtures there. If we rank the next, 8 game weeks, Leeds' fixtures are just really nice. They go difficult, nice, nice, difficult, nice, nice, difficult, nice, nice, with a lot of those nice ones being at home. So yeah, do I think Pep has squads players he's trying to gel for Champions League, such as Sterling and Foden? It's potential. It's definitely a potential that he keeps the same lineups for League and then for Champions League. It's a good theory, and yeah, it definitely could be true. He has said that if people score, they're going to keep playing. So it'd be interesting to see, have Man City topped their group? Where are Man City? Because then next week's team lineup will be quite interesting in the Champions League if they have or haven't. I don't want to see their standings in. How do I? Oh. Siri is talking to me. Stop. And I was seeing only the blue background and Harry's face. Yes, sorry. Yeah, I forgot to put it back on. Fixture ticker. Leeds are here. Their fixtures are very nice. Yeah, basically, I really like Bamford as an option. If you hadn't heard me talk about it already, I really like him as a pick generally. So yeah, if you can get him over Watkins, if you don't have him already, if not, then Watkins can do it. Absolutely do the job. So, guys, keep firing your questions away. There are 20 of you in the chat. We are 4 subscribers away from 1.3k. So if you are new, hit that subscribe button, and if you are enjoying the stream, hit that like button. So yeah, this is my team for this week. Morning, Pranay. How you doing? This is my team for this week. I'm not loving it, if I had to put it. If Mitchell plays, I want to start him. I don't expect Masuaku or Brewster to do anything, so they're second and third. Mitchell will come in for Grealish. I don't have a goalkeeper. I don't know, but I expect him to play. I expect Kane to be fit. Unless his wife is literally giving birth during that game, I'd be surprised if Kane doesn't play. Yeah, it's not. There are some tougher fixtures, definitely. This is the thing, and this is why you guys have heard me speak about making sure I've got the right captaincy option every week. So trying to get Salah in my team next week is because someone like De Bruyne, if De Bruyne scores and gets a 10-pointer today or more, like, you could easily get a green arrow even playing the players that I am on the fringes, but I don't think he has a knock. I really don't. I think it'll be fine. Yeah, so if Kane can go and score, if De Bruyne can go and score, 10 points today, that's already quite a considerable way to me minimizing how big my red arrow is. His estimated ownership is still not that high. It's still going to be 70% max, I think. We'll see what happens after the deadline, but I don't expect it to be that high. Would I consider Steers Johnson for -4? Again, it depends. I don't like having two playing goalkeepers in my team, and I don't think it's worth it even for 1 week, because then that's money that you're going to have sat on your bench every week. So I don't think it's personally worth it. Even if he gets a clean sheet this week with Zaha back, it's quite possible that he doesn't. So I think the knock stuff is rubbish. His wife is very close to having her baby. Um, any Ings updates? I'd be surprised if he starts. I think next week he can come back, and I reckon next week he's probably fit enough to start. But I doubt he plays this game week. Your bench is Brewster. No, I don't think that is then. Who are your three subs? Is that the only one that you can play? I suppose is what Quarry is asking. Yeah, my transfer plan all revolves around how I go and get how do I get Salah in my team, and I really don't know, because it boils down to, do I think Salah? Sorry, yeah, I could play Martinez. I mean, it doesn't make any difference. Their fixture's not getting rescheduled this week. Um, so do I think that Salah in that fixture outscores basically Son in that fixture and Vardy in that fixture? It's tough. I mean, captaincy probably, but should I take a hit to do Son and James to KDB and Jota? Should take a hit to do Son and... Is that James or James from Chelsea? Oh, it's James from Everton to KDB and Jota. Yeah, I would. Vardy and Basuma to Brewster and Salah. That's another hit, but I would definitely do the first two. KDB best captaincy option, yes. Quarry, my three subs are Brewster, Chila, and Bellerin. So yeah, no, I wouldn't do that. But I also wouldn't play Brewster. You're captaining Salah today as well as next week. You're a non-KDB owner. Fair enough. Fair enough. Today, Salah could be a good captaincy option. Early kick? No, that's next week. Late kickoff tomorrow. Nice time for it. Reckon. Yeah, I probably would. It's just all we've got, and I think it's the same for a lot of us. The ownership of these Aston Villa players is so high. My voice. What's going on? No problem, guys. Hope you are enjoying the stream. Vardy Party, you captaining him this week? Interesting. That's a big call against the Sheffield United team who knows how to defend on their day. Kane to play or not? Yes, I expect him to play. But as you've asked, oh no, Kabir asked above, I would captain KDB over Vardy there. Kane to play, yes. Vardy and Basuma to Salah, captain, and Brewster for a hit next week. Probably. Hungry. Kane, Mahrez, or Vardy for captain. Mahrez. Got to be in that City fixture, and I think Mahrez will start, especially after Pet's comments last night. If you guys haven't seen the sort of embargoed comments, worth checking them out. It's very positive on Mahrez. Who should you captain? Jesus, Bruno, Vardy, Jesus. Let me. You bought in Mahrez for Ziyech 2 days ago. Should I captain him? I just fancy that City fixture, but for me, it's that baseline explosivity aspect. Out of those two, I'd probably go Salah, especially if we think Wolves are going to go 4 at the back, because then I think there's more space. For me, it's nailed on KDB. Bruno's a good differential, and we know what his away form's like. I just feel like he's due a blank. It's just happened to him every week. I think Rashford will play. Newcastle tweeted, yeah. Yeah, so they're back. Score prediction: City Fulham. It has the possibility to be. I think it will probably be 2-3-0. I don't think they'll necessarily reach 5, but yeah. Start Souček or Brewster. Souček. Yeah, do we think Kilman is done? Yes, I do. Vardy to Kane for a -4? No. I wouldn't do Vardy to Kane for a -4, and I wouldn't do Kane to Vardy for a -4 if that's what you meant. I wouldn't do either. I don't reckon, though. I think Fulham are picking up a little bit. Yeah, I do, but yeah, but I think Fulham are better, but you still that City side, you know. Cheers, Nuclear. Yeah, guys, 30 of you watching and only 13 likes. Make sure to hit that like button if you are enjoying it, and hit that subscribe button. Gonna try and hit 1.3k subscribers by the end of the stream, which would be fantastic. Just 4 away. You did Antonio to Welbeck. I don't know. I'm yet to decide on whether I think Welbeck is a good pick or not. We'll have to see on him. Do I think Bamford can score against Chelsea? Yes. I think they'll create chances against us. I do. Have to bring Jota in this week as well, or wait a week and just bring KDB no hit. Who are you selling, Marco? Who would be... Can you just do Son to KDB? I just do... Is Jota going to play? He's predicted to. Thanks for joining my league. I hope you are enjoying it. You have... Oh. We've had the end of the next league month, haven't we? Who was our league month winner? So any of you guys who are new, every month there is a £5 winner for whoever tops our mini league. So that will be for November. Jerome Hughes wins out by just 1 point over John Grace. John, 1 point away. They almost matched each other this week. That was a close run thing. If either of you guys are in the stream, let me know. If not, I'm going to put it out on Twitter. Wow. He won by 1 point. So any of these guys, you know, West Ham conceding one more goal. That penalty being given. That penalty not being given in the Aston Villa game meant that Jerome won and John didn't. Wow. Well done, guys. If you are new, the league code is at the bottom of the page. Make sure to go and join it. So, yeah. Even if I play Grealish, will he still get switched by some... Yeah. No, they still do. I'm starting Grealish, as you do. But yeah, he'll get subbed out. Even if you play Grealish, will he still get switched? Yeah. So I've read that. Son out, KDB in, not for a hit. I wouldn't do... I wouldn't do James Rodriguez to Jota for a -4. No. Not this week. Next week I would do that for a -4. I'd do it very, very easily for a -4. Sorry, Kieran, where? Kieran, your team would be Martinez not playing, Taylor, Lamptey, Cresswell, Chilwell, and Bellerin, Bruno, KDB, Ziyech, Sondia. Yeah, just play that, roll your free transfer. Thanks, Quarry. Who should I keep first bench, Kufal or Dallas? Probably, well, I don't know. We've seen it in past seasons. Every so often, West Ham will play a big team and they'll win it 1 or 2-0, and it happens. So I just play Kufal. I don't expect a clean sheet from either of them. Welbeck next 5 are nice. They are. But Brighton rotate a lot. You just don't know what's going to happen in their team every week. Vardy or KDB captain? KDB. Welcome, guys. I think I'm seeing some new names in here. If you are enjoying the stream, hit a like on the stream and subscribe as well. We have 14 minutes until the deadline. Brighton don't score so many. Yeah, but that also means it's quite good for bonus points if he does score. So others around him, won't necessarily be doing so. No, thought just because there's no transfer that I want to make that I think is guaranteed, to score me 4 points this week plus for it to be worth it. Yeah, just like I could upgrade Mitchell. The only one that I'm considering is Mitchell to Nkunku. But their fixtures overall... Sorry, Kieran. Son out, KDB. I would only do one of the two transfers. I do Son out, KDB in, and I wouldn't do the other one. Kieran, I think I answered your question, Kieran. This is the only transfer that I'm considering. I just don't know whether he's going to start. Oh, thanks. Ayling or Walker-Peters to start for Charlie. What do you guys think on that? I'd probably go Walker-Peters. Yeah, Charlie, I'll probably go Walker-Peters. This is the only transfer I'm considering. It frees up 0.1. But the thing is, do I expect him to outscore? He basically has to get a clean sheet, right? For him to outscore, like, Masuaku, who's probably going to get 1 or 2. I don't want to go in for the Chelsea strikers, football fan. I think he'll start, but Giroud did score 4 goals. I don't think Giroud's got it in him to play again. I think it will be Tammy, but it's possible it's Werner through the middle. It's possible that it's Giroud. I'm about 60% sure it's Tammy. Bamford captain. Who said Bamford captain? Yeah, it's not Bamford. Sorry, Nimit, Salah, DCL, Salah captain out of those. Don't do a -4 this week. Yeah. So yeah, do I expect Nkunku to outscore like Masuaku by 4 points for that effective transfer to be worth it? No, because I know I want to make 2 transfers next week. So if I don't, if I make a transfer this week, then I know I'm taking a -4 this next week. So I know it's technically not a -4 this week to do that transfer. But I think next week it will mean that I have to. So I just don't think it's worth it long term. Football fan, you're going to have to sell, especially Jimenez. It's time to sell him. Unfortunately, it is. You're going to have to sell him. And 3 Villa, presumably wanting goal. But yeah. Johnson or Meslier? Meslier for me, but still not fussed by either of them. I wouldn't be doing goalkeeper transfers. Am I not subbing Grealish? He'll go out anyway. There's just a 1% chance that this fixture gets rescheduled next week. 1%, literally 1%. So I want him in there if he does. So is Pope still out? No, he's back fit. So again, it's partly the reason I wouldn't captain Calvert-Lewin. What percent is my battery on? Oh, it's charging, but it's a little bit low. Yo. Lamptey or Dallas to start this week. Lamptey. Goalkeeper transfers. No. You're free hitting, Ollie. Welcome to the stream, guys. Josh, welcome everyone. Thanks for coming in on your Saturday mornings. Morning, Calstaff. Are you liking that I've still got Klitsch in my team? In a match that I'm actually going to, I'm going to have to watch Klitsch score. I'm going to either have to watch. I don't know what's going to be more painful. If Chelsea are winning 3-0, watching Klitsch score a penalty or watching Klitsch blank. Of course I want Chelsea to win. That comes first. But wait, so we should start Villa players. Yeah, if you've got them in your team, I'd start them because they'll get subbed out anyway. Schmeichel, Johnson, Gaeta, or McCarthy if you're free hitting Schmeichel. Yeah, I am, Josh. Mane and Brewster to Jota and Jesus. Yes, although, yeah, no, I would do that. Brewster or Taylor to play this week. I mean, they're both a bit sad, aren't they? I'm gonna get Klitsch's autograph. Klitsch, sign me. I'm your number one fan. Klitsch, I'm your number one fan. Yeah, dream scenario would be a 3-0 goal assist for Chilwell and Klitsch scoring. Yeah. The thing is, though, if Klitsch scores, if we win 3-1 and Klitsch scores, I would just burst out laughing because it would just be so typical, wouldn't it? Should Diaz start? Sorry, the FPL Cup. No, don't try hard to win the FPL Cup. It's not worth it. Literally not. It's pot luck. You'll probably get knocked out in the first round to a dead team like I do. Or it's normally what happens to me is the week you have to qualify is the week I have a Calstab. No, I'm not giving congrats to Bamford. The week I normally have to qualify is the week I have a bad team. Yeah, Julian Fernandes will score 2 goals and miss a penalty. Does that make him a good or bad captaincy option? I suppose good because it's only -2 for penalty, but that's like what, a 13 pointer, so it's still, well, yeah, 13 points if you got max bonus. I was gonna add in, I mean, this morning was not the time to do it, a countdown to the deadline. Sorry, my brother, who, let me have a look at his team, has just messaged me saying he has 2 Villa players. Does he have any money? So Grealish, Watkins won't play. Save the goalkeeper. He can go in there. Lamptey will go in there. Nah, I wouldn't do it. Sorry, lads. Start Suchek and... Did he make a transfer last week? He did Mane to Salah. Diaz for Semedo for a hit. That's a tough one. Yes, probably. Josh, I really appreciate that. Yeah, it's going well. If I'm honest with you guys, it's got to the point that I kind of wanted it to ever get to. I'm really happy if it does keep growing, and the subscribers keep growing up. But it's got to the point where my live streams, there's a lot of you guys who take the time to come and watch me. I don't, necessarily need more people in here. There's a lot that we can chat about. There's so many of you guys who come as regulars now to watch me every time I stream, which is, I've always said, is where I wanted to get to. Just enough to sort of have that chat about FPL every week. So yeah, I appreciate all the support. We are 1 subscriber away from 1.3k. You guys, obviously, unfortunately, you don't have your settings corrected where it tells me if you've subscribed, but yeah, I appreciate it. Like the start of this year, you're getting 10 and 15, now 34, which is great. Yeah, cheers, Josh, appreciate it. Yeah, it has been great. Started doing some videos as well, which I think's helped, but yeah, it's just great. Is there too much people? Yeah, then you have to start putting it in slow-mo, don't you? Have I taken hits often? So I'll get to that, Charlie. There are questions about close to the deadline. I don't take hits often, and I think it rarely pays off, is my thinking. Please help. Mitchell and Kilman for Kufau, Chet, Taylor, or Lindelof, -4. Not my first sub between the first two. I wouldn't do that, especially I wouldn't be bringing in Lindelof. Kufal is the one that I'd be getting in, but I'd probably do, if it's not for a hit. If it's for a hit, then I wouldn't do it. If not, I would do Mitchell to Kufal. Hold or sell Wilson. Hold. Captain Bruno or Vardy. Bruno, his waveform is good. Best 2 cheap defenders to own with them. So Kyle Walker-Peters and probably Kufal at the moment. Who would be your first sub? I mean, probably Mitchell. Brewster, Mitchell or Taylor first sub. Brewster. Still not sure whether to captain KDB. Late, hi, go well, but this week, no, I'm no chance. Welcome to the stream, guys. If you are enjoying, hit that like button. There are 37 of you guys in here. Great Saturday stream. Ended up captaining Bruno over Salah and Kane. Fair enough. I kind of just want this deadline to roll around so I can stop having to... Postman. So I stop having to stare at my team playing Masuaku and Klitsch every week. So I can make the transfers that I want next week. Why do I think Vardy won't perform? They are just quite good defensively. I've got him. Guys, 2 minutes left. Make sure you go and check your teams. I really don't mind if my views drop a little bit. Go and check your teams that everything's in the right place. Everyone's captained the right person. Make sure they're saved, you know. No problem, Jared. Appreciate it. Yeah, I just think Sheffield United are good defensively. Masuaku, he got taken off at half time against last week, so that's what yeah, that's my worry. Got taken off at half time. I'm fielding Grealish in the 1% chance that it gets rescheduled this week. But if not, then Mitchell or Masuaku will come off my bench. If Klitsch scores 2, would you ask for his autograph? I'll ask for his autograph if he blanks. No, I won't ask for his autograph. It's one of those things, COVID situation. I don't want to be social distancing, and I want to be social distancing and everything like that. So, you support West Ham. Yeah, I think we'll go back to 5 this. You think you'll go back to 5 this week? 1 minute, guys. Make sure your teams are saved. It's too risky on Ziyech. He's differential on his own. So yeah. We are almost at the deadline. With the rotation over Christmas, is this not an opportune time to ship Mitchell or Kilman? Yeah, it could be. If they're only going to be on your bench this week anyway, then how will it work in the stadium? It's basically, just got to get there very early, just social distance from everyone, wear a mask the whole time, I think. So yeah, Mahrez for Ziyech, probably not worth a hit this week. Do it for free, potentially, yeah. Morning Penguin, how you doing? I saw you were streaming earlier. What do I think about Ziyech as an FPL option? If you guys don't subscribe to FPL Penguin, make sure to go and do so. He's really close to 1,000, so yeah. Enjoy watching the Mighty Whites. 2,000. Do I think it's crazy how James has 2 good games and is 20% owned? Yeah, it's one of those sort of flash in the pan players. He's now turned out to be what we all expected him to be. That's the thing. Deadline, well, technically he's passed. We'll keep refreshing it. Having KDB, which one was better? Diaz for Justin or Mahrez for Grealish? Justin's going to lose his place soon, so probably Diaz. Oh, well done. Well done, bud. Not like the good old days of the 70s. Took your third -8 in a row. Got Walker in for Cancelo. Wilson didn't work. Fair enough. Still not. Am I blanking goalkeeper this week -5? Well, the deadline is passing, guys. There's not much we can do. I would just play it. Yeah. Blanking goalkeeper's fine for me this week. You kept Salah captain, kept the faith. There we go. The game is updated, guys. So we'll probably wrap up the stream there. Just before you guys head off, we will be doing a Christmas giveaway on this channel soon. Make sure you're subscribed if you want to be in a chance of winning. Like this video as well before you guys go. Join the league code as well. And if you guys are interested, as we saw with the fixture ticker, all my videos and streams are sponsored by Fantasy Football Hub. There is a link in the description which will give you 15% off from just £1.70 a month. You can get access to all of these great stats and things like that. So if you want to check them out, it really has helped me and my FPL game this season. So go and check them out. But yeah, please like and subscribe before you guys head out. I hope you have enjoyed. I will see you next stream. Appreciate all you guys coming in on a Saturday morning with so many streams live and choosing mine to come and watch. So yeah, guys, appreciate it all, and I will see you next time. Cheers, guys.